Hello, hello, and welcome to our very late ass episode of Night Quest. I am CMoney, and I'm joined by the always lovely Doodle.
What's up, everyone? Happy Tuesday, almost Wednesday. Thank you so very much for rocking out with us tonight. Let's get it.
Let's get it indeed. Now, as you can see, it's not what you would consider early in the day.
No.
But it is Night Quest, right? So we're just going deeper into the night. We had to finish up some stuff, but we're good to go. Remember, guys, tonight is Wu Chang night.
Woo!
That's right.
Yep.
Reviews are dropping as we speak. Our review is going up as we speak. Obviously, there's a big rush at the time. At 10 o'clock was the embargo time. So there's a big rush at 10 o'clock for everybody to get their stuff out. So we wanted to go up just a little bit after that, so that the initial rush can die down a bit. So it came out. It's coming out soon. The reviews are going up. We'll probably look at them on Thursday when the game drops as a whole to see how the game did. But check out the review. I think a lot of people are gonna be very happy with that game. That being said, it's Tuesday night, and even though it's super late, you know a motherfucking homie is going to come through. That's right. It's our motherfucking boy, Farrell Bizarre. Thank you, my brother, for being here with us.
Hey,
man.
how's it going?
Going well, man. Going well. What a crazy time. We have a few topics that we're going to talk about. It's going to be a fun show because there's some weird, crazy shit going on. I don't know if you guys have heard, but Moon Studios is essentially threatening to withhold No Rest for the Wicked unless Xbox ponies up and gives them some cash. That's the way I read the whole thing. We're definitely going to talk about it for sure, but that's a wild shit. It is. It's a wild scenario. And then I don't know if you guys knew, but GTA 6 is going to run at 60 FPS on the PS5 Pro. Oh yeah, because Sony is doing extra work with Rockstar to go ahead and make sure that it runs at 60 FPS. Trust me, bro. That's the source. Okay, just so you know, that's if you were sitting there wondering where they hear this shit from. Okay, it's the Trust Me Bro source. Okay. But we're definitely gonna dive deep into it. We're gonna have some good discussions about it. And then we're going to talk a little bit about Fable that is rumored now all of a sudden to be coming out in 2027.
Say what?
I don't know about all that. But before we get into it, before we deep dive into these topics, you know how we do, man. We got to shout out all of our homies in the building with us live, rocking out on their Tuesday late night. All those who stood up past their bedtime.
Those night owls
coming to rock out, man.
Let's go.
Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all for being here. So shout out to all of y'all. Of course, we do need to always shout out our supporters over on Patreon and on YouTube. You guys are the shit. So thank y'all so very much for your support. Always remember that the show is brought to you by you. So again, we do really appreciate the support. And of course, we want to go ahead and shout out our elite members. That's right. You have the homie Big Boy Mike, Dark Angelic,
yes,
and Queen Witch.
Let's go.
And then you have our inner circle members. You got the homie Big Mix Gaming and Pragmatic Eagle.
Woo.
Guys.
Thank you so much.
Listen, it is very, very cool that you guys are rocking out with us. But I do want to shout out everybody who was here on Friday.
Yes.
We had my birthday basically celebration with the homies. Okay, my birthday was this weekend. It was a great weekend. Shout out to everybody who gifted memberships. You guys were awesome. Shout out to everybody who super chatted and rocked out with us, man. We do appreciate you guys. I had a great birthday, so and you guys set it off right. You know what I'm saying? On this is Friday leading in, so we appreciate you guys very much. So now, of course, you know how we do here. Although we are extremely thankful to those who support us over on Patreon and YouTube, you guys live in the building right now with us.
Yes.
You guys are supporting us in such a major way, man. So thank you so very much for rocking out with us, sharing your evening, sharing your time with us. You guys are the shit. So thank y'all for that. That being said, I mean, you know what it is, man. You can't all be equal, right? Like that's just not possible.
That's just
right?
ridiculous.
So as much as we love y'all, let's just say 3 of you, a little more. You know what I'm saying? Just a little more,
Yes.
right? Because you guys rose above it, right? You have risen above it. You guys are the specials of the evening. And the first is the best bot of the night. That's
Let's
right.
go.
Who were the first 3 people in this building?
Tell us.
It's important because if you're one of the first 3 people, then you know your name is forever emblazoned on the banner down below that plays through the entire show. And obviously there is no limit to how long it will be there except till when the show ends.
Yeah.
And then once that show ends, then it's gone for good and you'll never see it again unless you repeat the scenario.
Yes.
Right? So everybody has a fair shot at repeating the scenario. The real question is, who did it this time?
Oh.
Who are the top 3? First 3 people in the building. Are you ready?
I am.
We're going to start with number 3.
Let's go.
And I got to tell you, I'm really surprised. After the weekend, after Monday, after Tuesday during the day, after Tuesday afternoon of drinking, motherfucking Cage of Vampiro Borracho still made it in time. No matter how much he drinks, he still can manage to get here and hit the button and get in the chat room, man. So appreciate you, Cage. My boy, thank you for being here, brother.
Let's go.
Number 2 in the building. He doesn't fuck around.
Okay.
Mr. Elite himself. Our boy, Dark Angelic.
Let's go.
That's right. He's not fucking around.
Okay.
Nobody can stop me.
I see.
And nobody did stop him from being number 2. Someone definitely stopped him from being number 1, though. And that.
Oh, who was it? Who's the best bot?
Is User for Games.
Oh, let's go.
Hold on. Hit him with that. Bah, 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 bah.
Hit it, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Went ahead. Number 1 in the building, man. Best spot of the night. User for Games.
Yes.
You ain't fucking around. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you for being here,
man. Thank you guys for rocking out.
Awesome of you guys for rocking out with us. So thank y'all for being here. Appreciate you. Now, we got our boy Dark Angelic. He ain't fucking around. Number 2 in the building. This was some sad news. And he says, this sucks. Ozzy is gone, but phonies remain. Yes. If you did not know, the legend Ozzy Osbourne has passed away literally a few days after we were just seeing him all over Twitter and social media because he did his final tour.
Okay. Yeah.
And or his performance. I don't know if it was a tour, but he did a final performance. And that's wild. Rest in peace, man. That's crazy. Isn't that something? It's like he did his final performance, and it's almost like knowing that it was his final performance. It was just like time to go.
Yeah.
Man lived his whole life as a rocker, doing his thing, man. Doing his thing. Shout out to Ozzy.
Shout out to Ozzy.
Absolutely. And shout out to Dark Angelic for being the first super chat of the night.
Thank
Gotta go ahead and update that banner real quick.
Get it.
Because I'll be forgetting stuff. Got Dark Angelic in the building.
You're not as young as you used to be last week, CMoney.
You know what? You
Yeah.
ain't lying.
So
You ain't lying. You know, like
easy to forget.
a few days makes a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It makes a big difference, right? I mean, you know for sure.
Know what?
Oh, that
What you're going through, because
yeah.
I'm watching it happen. Yes, I see you. I see you,
you're
baby.
watching it happen.
I
Not
see
feeling
you.
it yourself.
I see
in
you.
the most random scenarios.
No,
thank you
not
for
at
seeing
all.
me. Thank you for seeing me. Mac 22 TH54 in the building. Thank you, my brother, for being here, man. Thank you for that. $2 super chat, man. Appreciate you. Says CMoney, Doodle.
Yes,
only
baby.
7:24 p.m. here.
Oh,
W cost.
let's
West
go.
Coast is the best coast.
Oh, West Coast is the best coast.
Shout out to the West Coast.
Listen, shout out to you. Rocking out here.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
y'all
Mac.
for being here. Appreciate y'all. All right. Let's see who else is in the building. Who we got?
Yo.
We got the homie, Coach Hooded Canuck.
Fam Jam, what's
building.
good?
Oh, boy. Thank you for rocking out, man. I see Becca in the building. What is going on, homie? Appreciate
Becca.
you. I see Space Shot rocking out. Appreciate you, my dude. Ren, what is up, bro? Appreciate you for being here, man. Thank you. Listen. The Black Knight in the building.
What's good, love?
What's going on, man? Appreciate you. Outward Lyric, what's going on, my brother? Thank you for rocking now. Brandy Young in the building. What's going on, man? Infinite Hero, what's going on, player? Where am I? Video Game Armada.
Oh, Malcolm,
What
shots
happened?
fired.
Shots fired.
Malcolm says East Coast has the best food, though.
Ooh.
Oh.
I mean, it does.
Any,
It does have some really good food. I'm not gonna
anyone
lie.
else got something to say?
I was out there and over on the West Coast, you know, a month ago, and I'm not gonna lie, all the like must-eat spots
Damn.
kind of.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
those are fighting
I'm just
words.
saying, like, Purpleberry was like, "Nah, I'm good." She took a bite, she just pushed it away. She's like, I can't even pretend. So, just saying.
Okay.
You know, kind of is what it is. You know,
Be what it be.
And our boy Video Game Armada, he's not worried about it being late. He says, "I have coffee. I'm good."
See, that's how you prepare. I'm just saying, someone's ready to party.
That's right.
Stay ready. You don't gotta
Someone's
get ready.
ready to partay.
Listen, our lyrics said Doodle looked like she had a lot of fun with that cowgirl hat.
Oh,
Yeah, she didn't take it off. It's funny. I thought she would, but she was like, no, it's okay. I'll just keep it on. Listen, it's the youth.
Happy birthday.
is,
Happy
okay?
birthday.
Now that I'm officially old man, she even the hat. She's like, you know what? She tried to make me feel youthful. I appreciate you, baby.
You're welcome.
Look at that. She ain't fucking around. I see Arnie in the building.
Arnie was good.
What is up, man? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Jay Rich, what is going on, man? Thank you for being here. CC in the building. Shout out to you. Thank you for rocking out. Abacab72. What is up, man? Snooky Jackson.
Yo.
What's up, fam? Thank you for being here. Talking with Bob. What is up, man? Appreciate you, homie. Appreciate you. I'm seeing a lot of, like CC says, if no rest is just another top-down game, PlayStation can have it. Yeah, it's that 3/4 view. I'm seeing a lot of that. Like, honestly, like it's actually like it was cool to see the same energy that we have typically for somebody to be like, nah, we're just not gonna do it. I saw a lot of people like, then we ain't gonna buy it when it comes through. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the way
the vibe kind of changed out there. Normally it's like Xbox fix it or Phil, what's happening here? But it was more of a, it is what it is.
Dude, he literally strong arming these people, trying to hustle them. It's crazy. We're gonna talk about it. I don't want to go too deep, but it's real wild. I see Stanky G55.
Yo,
What's up, homie? Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Elijah Vasquez. What is going on? Appreciate you rocking out. Thank you for being here. Max City Entertainment in the building. What's up, fam? I see One Punch Jedi in the building.
yo.
Thank you for being here. Do you K now the Broke Boy Insider? What's up, homie? Appreciate you rocking out. James Kofi, what's good, man? Thank you for being here, fam. Woo Woo Kid in the building. Kid in the building. Thank you for being here, bro. Vinci, what is up, man? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. Queen Witch.
My girl, what's up, baby? Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Thank you for being here. A Toggy Gamer in the building. What's up, man? Archangel Nexus. What is up, dude? Thank you for rocking out, man. All right. Listen. Dion Hayes in the building. What's up, fam? All right, we got to get going because we started late. We got to get rocking. So we're going to just kind of hop into it. We have been doing the didn't make the cut, but didn't make the cut this week because we short on time. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to save that for Thursday show for sure.
All right.
But let's get cracking. Let's get right into it. Let me get my book. Damn. Let's go.
Coach, what are you doing? Coach says thick maple bacon. So damn good. All right.
So you having bacon right now?
All right.
God damn.
Canadian bacon.
Sounds good.
Oh, damn. Okay. They're going back and forth about bacon. Canadian bacon is banging.
Oh,
I love Canadian bacon. I prefer Canadian bacon.
I mean, I feel like I grew up not really understanding Canadian bacon versus Taylor ham.
Oh, Taylor ham. That's
a Jersey joint.
Jersey all over it.
But I'm just saying, I always thought Taylor ham was
Canadian bacon. All right. Yeah.
Because it looks like it theoretically.
No, not really.
Theoretically,
it really doesn't.
It's round.
Nope. Okay. So we just go by shapes.
Shapes is the way I
got it. Okay.
Looked at it.
All right.
So I just assumed.
Good. I'm glad that you've evolved.
Tell me the difference between Taylor ham and Canadian bacon. I don't know.
You don't know. Okay.
Do you?
Yes. You could see it right away.
Yeah. But nobody knows if is Taylor ham from Canada and we just happen to eat it in Jersey.
Wow. Okay. No.
I don't know. Is Taylor ham our Canadian bacon?
I would say.
Okay. Well,
in Jersey.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But it's not Canadian bacon. Just to clear that up.
But
we don't need you going back to shapes.
It's Canadian bacon. Then I'm just saying.
So the topic.
Yes, the topic.
Let's go.
The topic. Sorry. I can't be talking about food, guys. The hell?
It's also, so Cage says Taylor ham is thicker and saltier, but it's also more fatty than Canadian bacon. You see it right at let's move it along. They're all good.
All right. Let me
Oh, applewood in brown sugar bacon. Yes, Malcolm.
Where's this
banging
thing? Hold on. Did I not? There's no way.
The good thing is that you're ready.
Okay, well, I have this, but
oh my gosh, Dark Angelic says chocolate. I'm doing this while you're looking through. Chocolate covered bacon donuts. What?
The hell is that?
What?
That sounds like
I don't
that sounds like death right there. I'm not gonna lie.
A little bit. I'm not sure. Are they good? See, there's certain things I won't try. So our lyric says, Dark Angelic, that sounds like it'll give us diabetes. Potentially. as possible.
All right, hold on. You know, it's funny because I had it ready to go. Okay. Let me I got that ready to go.
Okay.
Go here, make sure I got it lined up.
Are you looking at shapes?
That doesn't feel like it's lined up. Be correct. There we go. Okay. That's official.
Okay.
All right. And then if I go here, I'm going to hit it with a 2-piece bang bang.
Wow.
Okay. So got that in there now. Okay. So, bro, you can't make this shit up. All right. Wait. What the fuck? Where is it? You know, it's funny. Because I thought I had. He doesn't have it on his channel. He just has it. I mean, like, he doesn't have it on his page. So he is that's real wild that this guy, he goes into like replies and shit and says things, but he doesn't make it official on his Twitter account.
I got you, Mac. Mac, sorry, I don't see everything, but Mac says, Doodle, don't make me super chat. Hickory smoked is the best. That sounds good.
Hickory smoked what?
Bacon. Applewood bacon is banging too.
Hickory smoked bacon.
Yes.
Okay. I found it. I have her here ready to go now. This was fun times getting. Okay. Go here. Let me do this. I got to add this bitch up here. Click this button. Do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of this. Okay. Okay, I think we're money. All right, let me take this chapter. Got my time. And I got my stamp. All right. So chapter 1. This guy has been making the rounds for a little while, right? His name is Thomas Mahler, and he is the CEO or owner or founder of Moon Studios. And if you don't know who Moon Studios are or is, whichever version makes sense, they are the people that Xbox hired to make Ori and the Blind Forest, and then the sequel Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Both Xbox funded games, both Xbox owned IP. Later on in life, they eventually brought Ori over to the Switch, and that's it. So this guy was really upset because he wanted to make his next game multi-platform at a time that Xbox wasn't doing multi-platform. So he was really upset and he left and he went to go. Well, he didn't leave. He just stopped working with Xbox and went to go do his their own thing. And this game, No Rest for the Wicked, is the game that they've been working on. That game has since released on PC as early access. They are now at the point where they're looking to bring it to consoles, but they want to be done with early access so they don't have to worry about early access in console land. Okay. And I think the real reason is because obviously PlayStation 5 doesn't do early access. Okay. So they have to be done with early access in order to release there. Okay. So that is who they are. Now, what are we here for? Why are we talking about them? We've talked about him in particular a bunch of times because he said some crazy shit. You know, he was desperate. begging people to leave good reviews because if not,
Yeah, I recall.
he's out and it's over and they don't have any hope for survival, and they're not going to be a studio anymore if people don't leave good reviews and all this shit. It was really like real desperate, right? And so we've talked to, and he said some like real stupid shit a bunch of times, right? So we've definitely spoken about him, but we have a new reason to discuss him, a new reason, and that reason is this message and then the follow-up. Okay, so Thomas wrote, I think this is on his Discord. Okay, he wrote, by the way, given current market conditions, we might only release on PS5 and potentially Switch 2 for the time being. We'll have to discuss things with Microsoft to see what makes sense for Xbox. Now, immediately upon reading this shit, immediately, I picked up that last line, and I hope you all did too. Okay. The last line saying, we'll have to discuss things with Microsoft to see what makes sense for Xbox. Now, mind you, he didn't say we have to discuss anything with PlayStation. He didn't say we have to discuss anything with Nintendo. We might only release on the PlayStation 5 and the Nintendo Switch 2, and that's it. He didn't have to discuss nothing with nobody, right?
I mean, better yet, he didn't say we'll discuss things with Sony to see what makes sense for PlayStation.
Yeah, true. He went to Microsoft.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I'm not gonna talk to you, Xbox.
We're gonna talk to Microsoft and see what makes sense for little old Xbox, what they're deciding to put out or not to get this on that little box.
Well, you can't make this shit up. That it's clear as day. It's clear as day. He put this out there. First of all, if you're somebody who says, well, he wrote this on his Discord, okay? So he wasn't intending for it to be out in the public. Come on, okay? Come on. Discord, public place, right? It's not a private server. And even if it is a private server, those people in there are 100% able to clip and post, right? So,
well, I'm assuming if they're sharing that with the people in their Discord that they consider their audience, right? I'm assuming that's for everyone theoretically.
Yeah, for sure. But the idea is that they went out there and they said this, knowing that everybody would see it, knowing specifically that somebody at Xbox might see it. And for them to come out so boldly and just say, yeah, given the market conditions, that's funny. What's the market condition? Xbox has 30 some odd million consoles out there. PlayStation has 70 something million consoles out there. Ooh, big difference. Okay, cool. The Nintendo Switch 2 has like maybe 5 million. Right? It was 3 million, and then a week later, 3.5, and it's been over a month now. We haven't gotten any updated numbers, and frankly, you can go online right now and buy the console pretty easily. So it has way less consoles, way less of an addressable market than Xbox has right now. Let me tell you the difference. PlayStation will tell Thomas Mahler to go F himself if he came talking about, I want some money. Nintendo would tell Thomas Mahler to go F himself if he said, I need some money to bring the game over there. Okay. There's one platform that is known to give the bag for a game that they feel is worth it, and that's Xbox. And to come out here, out in the open, and tell everybody, I'm bringing it to PlayStation 5 and the Switch.
And maybe the Switch.
I'll talk to Xbox and see what they want to do. 100%. He is trying to strong arm them, right? He is trying to make them have to respond with money because the fans are going to demand it. That's what he thought. He thought he was going to come out here, talk shit, and the fans were going to go and riot and at Phil, you piece of shit. Why did you do this? So if this was the end of it, okay, that would be one thing. But it's not the end of it. Okay. Somebody quote tweeted him, and then Thomas responded. So Ginger Prime quote tweeted him, right? And then here's Thomas, right? He says there's nothing to officially confirm yet. We want to support consoles, and just looking at the numbers, PlayStation 5 makes the most sense at the moment. Ultimately, we'll ship on all platforms, but likely not at the same time. And then you have people, first of all, people are like not happy with this, right? So Alan Wake over here says that will be me skipping the game then if it doesn't release on Xbox at the same time. Tired of being treated like a second-class citizen. All the best to them, but no thanks. Not a practice I can support. And then South Sack followed up, says, I mean, it's not like they're Square Enix or some other giant corporation. As long as the game is on Xbox or Switch 2, I'm okay with waiting. I get what you're saying, though. Making Xbox users wait is getting to be an acceptable practice with some large publishers. And Alan Wake says, it's simply not good enough as far as I'm concerned. I won't be supporting any studio that skips Xbox to prioritize PlayStation 5 or Switch. I'll spend my money on studios that release games day one and don't treat the platform that I'm stuck with as an afterthought. Now, before I go into the next thing, I think this is 100% reasonable.
Absolutely.
Right?
The reaction is 100% justified. I would say that that's the situation that's taking place. I mean, it's a conscious decision that they're making. This makes sense to us, right? To go to PlayStation. So they're putting all their efforts into that. This was a choice. Enjoy your choice. I also really dislike the idea of like, we're going to talk to Daddy Microsoft, see what they want to do about you, Xbox, right? I don't think there's anything. What is there to discuss? What are you going to go shake the money tree and see if you get some coins? This gaming industry that is taking place at the moment, it's not for people to be developers to go ahead and run around being selective. Even if they had to get in a situation, if they were in a situation where they have to pick and choose, I don't think that this is the best way to handle it. I think you come out here a little more humble, a little more apologetic. Yes. Alan Wake here is absolutely correct. This is not the time to take that stance. Even Square is tired of taking that stance because they've been affected. But yeah, the idea that we're going to just run out and support your game when you either strong arm Microsoft, right, to throw us a bone, according to you, because that's the way I'm hearing it. But or when you decide to come around to go ahead and get the game to the Xbox platform, I mean, you don't deserve the attention. You don't deserve the time. I don't think that anyone who's put on hold to prioritize another group of people should run out to support anyone that's put them on hold, right? So
Agreed.
it's ridiculous.
Agreed, 100%. Farrell, what do you think before getting into what comes next, right? Just with the announcement that he's skipping Xbox for now until he talks to Xbox and see what they can get. Just a matter of prioritizing Alan Wake's response. What do you feel about that situation as it's presented now?
I think him and developers who have taken this stance are a little bit more misguided than they have been in the past. I think, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, like before Xbox really got things rolling, and the industry looked a little bit different. There was a world where, like me as a gamer, and I'm sure a bunch of others as a gamer would have a PlayStation to supplement what wasn't being provided to them by Xbox. We're not really in that world anymore. And it's becoming more and more of a world where if you skip our platform, especially the way that things are moving, now that we're slowly starting to see, PlayStation games even come to Xbox. Like if you decide not to come, we're not having this PlayStation on the side, just because you missed us. Like people just aren't turning on their PlayStations anymore who prefer the Xbox as their primary platform, or prefer Switch as their primary platform. People are sticking to whatever their platform or preference is, and they're expecting you to meet them there now, as opposed to getting supplemental hardware to play 1 or 2 games a year that skips, their platform of choice. So I think he's taking a bad gamble.
Yeah, I agree, and I do want to bring up something that Doodle mentioned, and I definitely agree, is the idea that he just came out here so like matter of factly, like this is happening. Don't make sense to do it any other way. The numbers are the numbers. We're going PlayStation 5, then most likely Switch as well. And with Xbox, I mean, listen, we'll see. We'll just see what it is. I'll talk to Xbox.
Leftover bones.
Like,
No.
Like he was too blunt about it. Like this is a scenario where you come out humble as fuck.
Absolutely.
If you want the sympathy card about what you can do as an independent developer, you come out and you say, guys, I have bad news. We've been trying to figure out how to do it, but financially right now we can't put the game everywhere on console as we intended. We have to pick one, and right now the one that makes the most sense is the one with the biggest platform, which is PlayStation. But don't worry, we're 100% committed to putting it everywhere. We can't wait to do it, but we have to kind of roll it out over time.
Even that has to be cautiously done.
Yeah, for sure. But humble, right?
For sure, humble. When you come out here and there are 3 platforms that you're referring to, and 2 are going to get it, right? PlayStation for sure. Most likely the Switch, right?
2 out of 3. You couldn't go all the way.
Like, come on, man. I think this was too obvious. You don't put something out there like this unless you're hoping for it to come out, right? And be made a big deal out of. I also think that he came off to me as an opportunist. You know, this has happened before. The Xbox community goes out there and kind of, tries to slap Phil on the wrist, like, and try to show him the way of what he's supposed to be doing, so that we don't miss out. So I'm really taken back. I'm very surprised and very proud of the behavior that I'm seeing out there when it comes to the community. it's not something that should be acceptable to come out here and talk like this. It should not be something that falls on Xbox to come out here and talk like this. If you have the money and you're investing it on a different platform, then we don't matter as much. We are not being prioritized. And so why should your game be prioritized on our platform? Why should Phil pick up the bill for you to go ahead and bring your game to us? Keep it.
Yeah.
Nice and simple.
100%. And we saw tons of like people, like I definitely saw tons of people saying shit like along those same lines. Like if you don't want to prioritize us, then we won't prioritize your game when it comes out.
And honestly, we have so many games, so many studios just popping out games that it's in so many deals that they're out there making still, even though they have such a big foundation that, you know, you can keep it. It's just that simple. You don't even go and have the conversation, right? If you can afford it someday, if you can figure it out someday, if you make enough pennies from PlayStation, then maybe, you know, it is what it is. There's no bitterness again because we're being fed. Like this is just, you're showing us your colors. It's that simple, right? It's not a need for a game that, especially coming from these type of developers.
Yeah, I mean, again, the only version of this that even has a chance of surviving is coming out here humble as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
This was not it. This was just like, it is what it is, and we're not about that is what it is life, because it is what it is. I don't need to go ahead and buy your game.
And
it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Now, this is just the tipping, the start of it. Okay.
Yeah.
Then he responds to Alan Wake. This is what just goes wild. Entitlement much?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Entitlement much. It costs a ton of resources to make a full console port. As I said, ultimately will be on all platforms, but that'll take some time. Moon is about quality above all. So if we do something, we want to take the time to do it right.
You are taking the time to do it right for a certain platform, potentially too. So, okay, understood. This is, he thinks that he's came out here to kind of like lecture someone. No, it's not entitlement, right? So are the PlayStation fans entitled to the game without you coming out here and throwing a fit about how you can't afford it and Microsoft should be coming up to pick up the bill for you? Yeah, it costs money. If you want people to show up for it, don't make them feel like second-class citizens. That simple. Is that simple?
Yeah, and
100%.
isn't this the first big game that he's making for the PlayStation? So they never really had like a big Moon Studios game.
They never had any Moon Studios game from what I know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And also, didn't this game debut on the Xbox stage?
I believe so.
Yeah, crazy.
I believe so. To go ahead and use them for the announcement, for the hype, and then turn around and come out here and talk.
Come on, man.
But the crazy thing is, this is even above Xbox. This is now he's just talking to the potential customer.
Yep.
Yeah.
And basically saying we're in, like, we are acting entitled.
Like the potential customers that he was hoping to rile up so that they can go and kind of, you know, stand behind him and potentially help him get some type of bag. But I love how he says that, you know, Moon is about quality above all. That's funny because he was out there begging for positive reviews, right? Even though the game did not deserve it. So to put something that, you know, is less than, you know, when it comes to quality, and people are not so happy about it, to then on top of it, ask people to lie for you. I mean, I wouldn't I wouldn't believe everything you say, coming out here acting as if he has some type of reputation other than crying to people to support him.
Yeah, like
Facts.
there's a lot of audacity here because like
Hmm.
what was it like a couple of years ago, I think he came out, or maybe it was last year, I'm not sure, but he came out and said that after like some layoffs were announced, something like that, he was like, this is why we didn't allow Microsoft to purchase us or something like that. And now you got to talk to Microsoft about needing more money. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like it's a lot of audacity going on. Based on their prior relationship and the things that Xbox has done in the business relationship they've had previously. There's a lot of audacity to be saying a lot of this in public. It really is.
Well, also keep in mind that we've already seen something like this take place, and we saw that outcome, and that was ex Gears of War creator Cliff Bleszinski, who went ahead and left Epic Games after building a community of fans on Xbox and made his first game with his own studio, Boss Key. Okay. He made it a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah.
And the game flopped, and the game and the studio died. It was the Concorde of back in the day. Yeah. Released and then died.
But back in the day, maybe something like that was a little, easier to go ahead and kind of make that mistake. Nowadays, seeing what has been taking place with people that make a deal with PlayStation, understanding and kind of, doing your research, and the fact that those boxes being out there could potentially mean absolutely nothing. You're essentially gambling with what you've worked for. Now, to Pharaoh's point, when you brought up the fact that he came out here and said this is why we didn't let Microsoft buy us or Xbox scoop us up, whatever he said. This sounds a little bit like bitterness. If this was like a year ago, maybe this is him, maybe potentially trying to exclude the Xbox community to stick it a fill. Maybe he didn't get as much as he wanted. Maybe he was trying to squeeze a bigger bag. Maybe he wanted more than the studio was worth. I mean, a lot of questions come up when you've shown us that type of behavior, and then you want to come out here and call us entitled because we feel like we deserve to be treated equally to other platforms.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of audacity there. I don't know. It would make more sense to release the game on PC, Xbox, and Switch, because that's where your game previously launched and had success.
Yep.
Now you're launching it to a new platform, and it's a niche genre game as is. PlayStation gamers are not really buying games at the moment. They're mainly playing free to play and participating in games through microtransactions. So, I mean, I think it's a very poor decision that he's making. And then he also said that, the studio might be in danger if the game doesn't sell well. So that even makes it even worse of a decision to drop it on a new group of people that have no affiliation with your product before.
Facts. And no care about anything that you do.
He's hoping for them to be eager or a little more on the anticipation side of things. But we've seen this take place. Like, we've talked about this before. Even the Xbox games that go on that PlayStation platform, when they're hitting the top freaking of the charts, we're talking about 1 million average. So those numbers are not necessarily as high as they may seem. These PlayStation players, even when they are excited and showing up for the games, just not enough of them are showing up. And that's the bigger issue.
Yeah.
So
agreed, 100%. Let me get real quick our boy Forza Legend in the building. Thank you,
Yo,
my brother, for being here.
what's
Thank you for the
good?
super chat. Says
Thank you,
wanted to say
love.
happy belated birthday, bro.
Oh.
Thank you, my dude. Appreciate you, fam. Says sorry for the late response. My diabetes was out of whack these last few days, but I hope you had a good one. I did, man.
Bro.
Thank you so much, bro. And I'm glad you're feeling better now. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it.
Get well, love.
You got the homie Mac22TH54 with that $2 super chat. Appreciate you, fam. Yo, with the burn says, ask Cliffy B how that turned out. Facts. The difference with Cliffy B was that Cliffy B made shit tons of money off of Gears of War. So he was able to go ahead and continue doing his thing. No Rest for the Wicked doesn't look like it's in that great of a shape. And that's not me talking. That's not Doodle. That's not Pharaoh. We go ahead and take a look over here. Not too long ago, back in May, 2 months ago. Wait, May, June, July. Yeah, that's how it works. 2 months. Thomas Mahler wrote, I think people think I'm joking when I'm asking for positive reviews because in people's minds, there's always some big publisher in the background who cover costs. Folks, if you're writing here and are enjoying Wicked and are excited for the future updates but haven't left a positive review, it's entirely possible that we won't be around in a couple of months to do anything any more simply because we got review bomb, which leads to people not buying the game, which means we're not making any money and we'll have to shut down. I wouldn't ask if our business wouldn't be dependent on it. I also never write reviews on anything, but if you want to see us actually finish Wicked, it's detrimental that we get that review score back up. Now, did he say, I'm asking directly to you, PlayStation and Switch fans, because Xbox fans, you're not going to get it anytime soon. Did you hear?
No, he spoke to everyone.
He was begging everybody
in general. And,
I
have to say, entitlement to think that you deserve good reviews simply because you may shut down your studio. I mean,
if they were getting review bomb before,
yeah,
I'm just saying, what is it going to do now?
Yeah.
Hopefully those PlayStation players will come through.
Yeah.
Listen, he went about this the wrong way. If you needed to go ahead and talk to Microsoft, if you needed to talk to Xbox, I feel like that was the first thing to do. I think that's what you should have handled first. And maybe it is what you did and it didn't go as you expected it to go. And that's why you're out here trying to cause some chaos. But in my eyes, that's where you should have headed to first, before making any decisions as to where you were going to go ahead and port your game, and treated the situation with a little bit more delicately.
100%. Listen, I think maybe Thomas is showing his lack of knowledge or understanding of business.
Finesse.
And maybe that's why he's in the position he's in. Not even finesse, just common sense. What's the better scenario? Release your game to a bigger group of people who don't know who you are or care about you or any of the work you've ever done, or release it to a quote unquote smaller group of people, but before this moment, right, a smaller group of people who would have been considered your fans, right? People who've played. When you write maker of Ori, that only matters to Xbox and Switch people and PC. I don't think PC. No, I don't
it's
even
on
think PC
PC.
ever got. Is it on PC? Did it finally release over there?
Or is on PC.
Or
okay. Yeah.
All right. So, but either way, right? They're obviously already making it for PC, and they don't seem to be coming through for them, right? Because it's already over there. So, excuse me. So instead, of doing the smart thing and releasing to the smaller group, but the group that is in fact your demographic, right? The people who actually have played your game. Now you have turned those people who were once allies into people who are going to ignore your game when it drops. And I mean, it just doesn't seem like it makes much sense.
Again, looking at the pattern is the situation. If you look at just the boxes that are out there, maybe the idea that they don't have as many games and it can potentially be something that will catch their eye. I think that even PlayStation first party games are not catching their attention. So if you went and bought a box, which, you know, at some point you had to have been drawn to their actual freaking games, their first party games, if they're not showing up for that, I don't see why they will show up for your game, especially when you're out there begging for reviews, positive reviews.
Yes, indeed, 100%. And I gotta tell you, I think I'm a pretty bitter person. I think that's who I am. And the fact that he, like, I have PC. I didn't buy it on PC. But the fact that he came out and did it this way, I 100% have no desire or ambition to play this game or spend money on the game. If the game comes to Game Pass, that would be the only way.
I hope it doesn't, honestly.
I hope it doesn't.
I hope he doesn't get that W. I hope he doesn't get that bag. Or the opportunity to, if you want to go ahead and invest that money and port the game to the Xbox platform, then, you know, good luck to you. I didn't really mean that. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't want the opportunity to be easier than it has to be to go ahead and get the attention. Because if it's in Game Pass, people are more likely, people that maybe haven't heard about this taking place, to go ahead and click on it. I don't want him to get that leg up and get that bag and, you know, people to see it on a discount, 20% off, and be like, okay, might as well just get it. But yeah.
Agreed. 100%. We do have the homie Moonlight Ace in the building.
Yo,
I appreciate you, fam.
Thank you.
Says that developer bit the hand that fed him.
Yes.
And now they're not going to help them out. 100%.
I hope not.
I really do hope that Microsoft does not give this dude a bag. Does not. He does not deserve a bag. He can keep his shit right where it is. We're good. But wait, there's more. He has another response. Okay. Ready?
Oh, goodness. This is going to be fun.
This is yesterday. Ready? Folks, can we drop the conspiracy theory insanity? If Neil Gaff becomes more and more like the Purple Forum, don't be surprised if people stop posting here as well. So no, it's not a shakedown.
Okay.
Because everybody knows,
buddy.
everybody can see what he's doing.
Come on, man.
He says it's called common fucking sense. Thomas, you severely lack common fucking sense.
A lot of it.
So
like,
throwing
I don't
that
think
out
you have
here
any common
is
sense.
not a good call.
And
Yeah.
I listen, you were off to a rough start, and now calling people insane. There's nothing worse than that shit. When you come out here, we know you're doing something shady, but you want to turn the tables and act as if, you know, you're the one who's in the right, calling everybody else a dumbass or stupid or insane. Come on, bro.
Yep.
You're a CEO. Why are you on any social platform having these conversations in the first place? Like,
because he is
inept.
He desires attention, and that's why he does it.
No,
He should
I
have
think
somebody who is running their marketing.
he
not
can't
him.
afford it. Have we not paid attention?
I mean,
I
listen,
think
I don't
the
think those
thing
kids make a
about
lot of
him,
money.
I think about him right now, he's desperate. He's desperate. That's what I'm getting from this dude. Absolutely desperate.
Yeah, I would say it looks like the writing's on the wall for him and his company. It looks like he took some risk and it doesn't like it's panning up, because this just doesn't look very CEO like. Like, this isn't the conversations he should be. If it was, he should be having these email exchanges with Microsoft instead of, or with that whoever he needs money from, instead of like being on these forums and having these conversations. It's just wild.
Yeah.
Facts. Let me read the rest of it. It says what our community has been wanting the most is co-op and console support. It's funny because the only community he can possibly have for this game is on PC. And out of the out of the 3 groups of people, out of the 3 groups of people, who's most likely to be playing on PC and also own the console? It's most likely Xbox people. So, because PC people are not looking for a console version of this shit, right? Like, I think we can be clear on that, right?
Yeah,
PC
pretty
people
clear.
don't give a shit about a console version. And from what we hear, these PlayStation dudes, they don't be having these PCs or anything like that to go. They don't like PCs or whatever the fuck it is. They don't like their PC gaming or whatever. Switch people, we know for damn sure, are the least likely, right? So
They like Leapfrog.
Yeah, and again, it's so full of shit, because if they're on PC, why do they give a fuck about the console support if they've been playing on the PC, living their best lives, right? They bought it on PC, and what you're suggesting that the thing they're asking most is for the ability to buy the game again, not for you to finish the fucking game. I don't believe that. So he says, so we want to fulfill those wishes as soon as humanly possible. We're already hard at work on co-op so people can play Wicked and multiplayer pretty soon. And after that, the idea is we'll release 1.0 sooner than initially expected, so that we don't have to deal with the hassle of being an early access game on consoles. Translation, we're going to rush the shit and just throw it on a console and put a 1.0 label
And if
on
we
it.
don't do that, it'll still not be up to par.
So it's going to be buggy and shitty on console.
It's a lose-lose situation. You're telling us. It's funny because I think that without this interaction that he's having out there on social media, maybe like he made it all so transparent as to, what he's going to be delivering. I thought he took pride in his work. He just said that a few seconds ago on that last freaking paragraph he wrote. So, man, this is tricky.
It's real wild.
My girl Queen Witch said, I saw it, digging a deeper hole.
Facts.
Digging his hole deeper. Exactly.
100%.
Take the shovel away. Take it away.
So he continues, Wicked is already in a pretty great state. So by the time we exit early access, we'll be golden. Okay. Now, and in order to get there fast, we'll first support the platform that has the most users purely out of resource reasons. Funny. Quick question. Farrell, you brought it up before. This is the first time they're making a PlayStation version, right? Of anything?
Yeah. Yes, to my knowledge.
The first time that they have PlayStation dev kits, possibly, if they even have it yet. And he's trying to lead us to believe that out of his resources that he has, it's going to be easier for him to port the game to PlayStation that requires its own, way of development. Not way. I mean, obviously it's very similar language now, but it still is more proprietary than Xbox.
It's
with
foreign
PC,
to him,
right? Like
Yeah.
he's already done the Xbox thing, right? He's already
Yeah.
developed games for Xbox, so he already knows how to do it. He already knows how to get through certification. He already knows how to do other stuff. He's never done this for PlayStation. He probably doesn't even have a contact at PlayStation yet. So those resources, he's gonna spend them wasting it trying to figure out what to do on the PlayStation and go through that process with PlayStation, not knowing what it is, versus just doing the easy route, developing for the console you already developed for, porting everything over, and then going ahead and getting it out to your fans, right? Or to the people who would be considered your fans. I call bullshit, bro. I think it's full of shit.
Well, obviously.
Now, he continues. Okay. We're a comparatively small indie studio. So doing a console port at the quality level we want is not a small task. You ready? Porting to Xbox means porting to Xbox Series X and S. And that'll take more time to optimize compared to porting to PlayStation 5 and PS5 Pro.
What?
So we're most likely going to do PS5 Pro first and launch there in order to make fans happy and supply other ports later. So now he's calling the PlayStation people fans.
Mm-hmm.
And and Xbox and Switch people are not fans. The only places he ever launched the game that they could ever have fans from, those are not the fans, is the PlayStation people.
Talk about burning bridges.
Got it.
For an audience that's not going to show up for you, bro.
In any way, shape, or
not
form.
going to show up. I hope you spend all your pocket change porting this freaking game to PlayStation 5 and PlayStation Pisser Plus. And I hope that, while you're doing that and you run out of money, hopefully you won't figure out how to get that bitch on that platform still. But if you do, you're going to find out because you done fucked around.
No. So check this out. This is the funny part too. So he says, I'm going to point to Xbox Series X and Series S. Oh no. Right. But he said that he's going to port to PS5 and PS5 Pro and then to the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking
heard,
Switch is weaker than the Series S.
Has he heard the issues trying to port to the PlayStation 5 Pro that developers have had
with the pisser technology?
Yeah. No, that's definitely the easier route. You are a genius, Thomas. A genius, I tell you.
That's probably why the game hasn't been out yet. They're probably spending more time than usual what they're used to developing for the PlayStation.
Baby, can you see Dark Angelic right there?
No.
Can you click on his post?
Here we go. Yo,
Dark Angelic with the bars. The studio that made Expedition 33 was even smaller. Try again.
Oh. Try again, he said. Let's go.
Come on, bro. Fun fact. Ghost of Yote hasn't even been shown on the Pro yet.
Why do you think? Why? PlayStation's like, I don't want to mess with that pisser tech. But Thomas is going to figure it out.
Thomas is going to figure it out with his limited resources. He's going to figure it out. He's going to figure it out.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. That's the money shot. That's the money shot for sure. All right. And he continues. That's literally all there is to it. And yes, we'll need to discuss with Xbox and Nintendo. Oh, look who added Nintendo into the conversation. What the best strategies are to support their platforms and their features in the best way possible. And that'll be an ongoing discussion. Is this motherfucker cracked
out?
Does he not know that we know that he's already released games on Xbox and Nintendo Switch?
I mean,
and he's already supported the platforms and their features. And
this is a crazy
why would he need to talk to Xbox and Nintendo where he already released shit and not to Sony, which he has no fucking idea how to use any of their fucking features and the pisser? But he don't need to talk to them. He only needs to talk to Xbox and Nintendo.
His head is so far up their ass that they can't have a conversation right now. So that's crazy. Man, you can't make this up.
You absolutely cannot make it up. Farrell, you gonna say something?
No, I said you can't make it up. I was agreeing.
No. That's real wild that he really thinks that he's like he thinks he dropped bars right here. Like he thinks he shut shit down. He finishes this up. This is what a way to finish. So there's nothing to see here. It's just common sense.
Just say that?
Yeah. There's nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. It's just common sense with us having to make the right moves given the resources we have while making sure we give players what they want as fast as possible. Again,
as fast
players,
as possible.
But they're only looking to give it to PlayStation as fast as possible.
No.
Right?
Thomas wouldn't know common sense if it popped up and punch him in the throat. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Well, I've dealt with ponies, so I've heard some crazy shit. But
but you expect it from ponies.
Because
you know what I'm saying?
They are
like if you go to a stupid convention,
you know what you're walking into.
To speak to stupid.
But
I
guess
when you are talking about a developer who developed for Xbox in the past, has a fan base of Xbox or whatever's left of that fan base.
These are bad decisions, Thomas. But listen, you've already put this out there. You can't take it back. Even if you delete this shit, receipts are out.
He's so fucked, dude.
This is so bad. If he thought he was in a bad situation before, I mean, this is it. This is it. Shut the doors and stop wasting money, Thomas.
Thomas, start saving, bud.
Yeah.
Start saving.
You know what's funny? I see his profile picture in the essay that he wrote.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
He looks like
just that crazy.
He looks
just
that
like
crazy.
that.
That makes sense. Queen Witch, the guy's obviously a pony. Queen, you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Those are the worst ones when they come into the Xbox community, take advantage of whatever they can, and then they get a little pony crazy and they start kicking and they get off like the meds or something and they just start acting a clown and they just want to join that circus. Well, have fun at the circus, Thomas.
Have fun.
Just proving us.
Circus.
He's proven to us, at least to me, that he belongs there. So he's gonna fit right in.
So I mean, for real though, do you think the game that we just saw him say, if you don't write positive reviews, we're going to have to shut down our studio? Do you think No Rest for the Wicked survives?
No shot in
this
hell.
Bullshit?
No. And listen, any chance that it had, Thomas handled that. Thomas was like, the fuck we will.
Thank you, baby.
At this point, he stands a better chance of his game flopping and Microsoft buying them and him not being a part of Moon Studios anymore, then he does have a chance of, you know, getting support from Microsoft to make sure it launches day one on Xbox at this point. If you ask me.
Yeah.
So let me go over here, and before we kind of get away from it, let's just bring in the comments from his post.
Please.
A man of culture says, so the numbers make sense for PlayStation 5 and Switch 2. You know damn well that the Switch 2 has less units sold than Xbox, and you expect us to believe your BS excuse. Awesome Gomez says, wow, just make your game and stop playing on Twitter against the fans. You're losing. Consumers don't care about your cost. You decided to pay for ports on PlayStation and Switch. LOL, I'm not supporting this game. I'm so tired of devs crying instead of working on their game.
Oh,
Woo!
Awesome Gomez. Let's freaking go.
Not fucking around.
That's what I'm talking about. Stop tweeting around. Get to freaking work, and maybe it will reflect what you're trying to sell us on. If you're making a great game, the game will speak for itself. You shouldn't have to come out here and convince us that someday it'll reach that potential. No. That was perfect. Facts. He's out here losing fans. Anybody who potentially had any type of interest, I mean, his mouth alone fucked it up.
Facts. 100%. You have the homie Razor Ultron in the building with that $2 switch. I appreciate you, fam. Says Thomas and Randy pitch for must hang out together. He does. That Borderlands dude does be in the same fucking pot.
Yeah.
Like crazy. All right. Sunrash says, as an Xbox gamer, I want to thank you for saving me money.
Oh!
Since you clearly see Xbox as less of a priority, my friends and I will treat your game the same way when it finally arrives on Xbox.
Let's go. I love that line, my friends and I, because it's not just whoever sees it, it's whoever they tell the story to as well. And look at all those likes, by the way, 27 likes. Let's go.
Well, somebody like in general, like if you're a big game, like 27 people don't matter. When you're this game and you're out here shaking your ass on the corner, hoping that somebody will put a positive review on your fucking game, I think everyone counts at this point for him.
Anyone who clicked in there and decided that they decided that they had interest. Anyone who put a like on that sided with Sunrash. So, or felt the same way, just did. A lot of people don't speak, right? A lot of people don't get into this mess, but they watch.
Nope.
Right? So he's reaching a lot more people than he thinks. Exactly. These are just the ones that are saying something about it.
100%. Alan Wake responds, with respect, as a consumer, I am entitled to be entitled.
Yes.
It's my money that I spend on games. And if I see a game I've been really looking forward to skip my platform for what will likely end up being many months, I'll be entitled to spend my money elsewhere.
Yes.
All the best.
I love that Alan Wake took that entitled word the same way that I did, because it is crazy for someone who's entitled out there calling after causing this type of chaos, calling the response entitled, right? You think that the Xbox community is just going to sit here tight waiting for you to go ahead and prioritize these gallopers who have proven to be nothing. So no, thank you. We're not doing that. And it's true. It is sickening. We don't need to hear how much you're spending, the efforts that you're putting in. If you are not cut out for that freaking career, if you're not cut out to make a game, step the fuck aside. We don't need to know the details. You just need to deliver a great game. Unless it's a story afterwards where you're like, listen, we almost didn't come through. Thank you for supporting the game. I'm glad you love it. Save it.
Facts. Let me see. That guy's a loser. Craig, people vote with their pocket.
Yep.
That's not entitlement, it's choice. The entitlement on the show here is you scorning people for making that choice. Who the hell do you think you are demanding what I spend my money on? You lost a customer.
Woo.
Mm.
And by the way, Alan's comment had 100 likes.
Yes. I mean, listen, this is just still like, I'm sure this is flooded with more and more. Backbone says, you're talking about entitlement after telling people it will release on Xbox for years. For a preview game that's been struggling to hold numbers on Steam, you're handling this like a rookie. Jesus, man, be better towards your customers and stop being entitled. I'm just saying, that's that really sums it up, right? It really sums up this this idea that he was going to come out here and put the customer in his place and say that he's entitled.
Yeah,
because he's not
shut
going to
us
wait.
the fuck up while he goes and figures out how he's going to build a relationship with PlayStation and their players, and then come running back to us crying, expecting and demanding our support, right? That's not how it works. My girl Becca, what's up, baby? Becca says, I was one of those likes as far as Alan Wake goes. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Ahmed Kumar says, Thomas really needs some PR training. This isn't going well for him. It is not. This is getting a little out of hand. And that's the moment he fucked up.
Yo, it will always come down to that moment right there. It really is something that you can just royally
point out,
fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. But yeah, this is a shit show. But I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad that that this is the way it's going down, actually. And sometimes people need to learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, like, Sunrash mentioned in his comment, you're saving us money. Thank you.
Facts. All right. Let's get to the next topic here. I do have the stuff ready to go, so let me just take my chapter. All right, chapter 2. So, if you didn't know, now you know. GTA 6 will be 60 FPS on PlayStation 5 Pro. And that comes from someone who like made them like just decided that they were going to be considered a leaker or some sort. I don't know. This dude, I saw him on like Boom Show once. And then all of a sudden he's a leaker. And this is the thing, guys, if you want to be a leaker, okay, I need you to know that all you have to do, I wonder if he puts it in here because I had seen it before. All you have to do, oh, okay, there it is. Yep. All you have to do is ask. So if you just ask the studio, they'll tell you. Okay, so this dude, Detective Seats, goes ahead. This is not the one. I'm just showing you how he does, so you get an inside view on how he's become
of what an
a leaker.
Insider is.
Yeah,
for those of you, with hopes and wondering, how either reliable their sources are, or if you want to become an insider yourself, I mean, these are the steps to take.
Yeah.
Get your pencils out.
So this started recently with the fact that he said, even though there was a whole, remember we talked about the Spider-Man situation and that post, which we don't really think meant anything about it coming, but everybody was kind of taking digs at ponies and joking about the fact that Spider-Man is coming to Xbox. That's why that's why Insomniac did that little teaser post, but obviously we know it's not, or at least we know that post wasn't for that, but still we were having fun with it, right? So Detective Seeds goes and says, I've asked somebody at Insomniac. There are no current Xbox ports of any Insomniac Studio games currently being worked on by them or others at this time.
Noted.
So again, when you go ahead and ask a studio, hey, are you working on a game for another first-party platform?
I mean, that's how they like to break down the news.
And they say no, it's because you have inside information now that there is no longer, right? So people wondered, well, how come? Check this out, right? They said, did you know about the Helldive report? Right? Detective C says, no, because I didn't ask.
Detective Seed?
Yeah. Because I didn't ask. Do we get this? So if you ask, they're going to tell you. But if you don't ask, they're not going to tell you. That's what it is. So he says, no, because I had not asked. I have been asking now because they don't willingly give up info if I don't ask. So check this out.
But if you ask, they'll give you.
So if you walk up to somebody at Microsoft or PlayStation or anywhere and you don't say a word and you just look at them, they're not going to give you any information. But if you look at them and say, hey, are you making a super secret version of a game for a competing platform?
Then they tell you.
Remember, they didn't willingly give it up.
No, it's
but then
serum. Yes,
he drugs them.
Yeah, he drugs them with his words.
He seduces them with his words. You know what I'm saying? Seduction.
Oh my God.
Seduction. So he asked, and then when he asked, they're like, oh my God, I can't contain myself. Yes, here is the information. I wasn't willing before, but now that you asked, I am willing. You know all those journalists that say, I asked them, but they said they don't comment? They need to talk to Detective Seeds. They need to talk to Detective Seeds because he has cracked the code.
You just ask.
How
old is Detective Seed? I feel like
40, 50.
I feel like this is like a 5-year-old.
No. He's an old dude.
Damn.
Or maybe younger. I don't fucking know. Who knows with these people, right? He's a cartoon character on his picture. I don't fucking know. So
the Game Whisperer.
The Game Whisperer. He just says, I'm just wondering, like, what else? Like, can you? I don't know. What games are Sony working on?
Oh, that would be a great.
Like, why don't you give us that list?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I mean, I feel, when's Wolverine coming out? Is it a 6-month exclusive? Right? Shouldn't we find out? I feel like Detective Seeds, being a PlayStation fan, would probably want to know these things.
I think so.
Yeah.
So if you go Detective Seeds and you go and ask Sony what games are they working on, you should know all the answers.
do you only get answers through his account?
Mm,
Because I mean, and can we get pictures of the answers? I'm just saying.
that's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question. That's a good question. Let's see, because there's some replies over here. I wonder if he replies. Oh, he says, dude, you're not even a real leaker, nor are you a reliable source. Classic English, spelling correction. Good on you.
Eastside Vandal says that he made a comment in there.
Oh,
there we go.
I asked someone at Insomniac, they're currently working a few Xbox ports being worked on by Nexus, which were formerly Insomniac projects. Oh, wow. Eastside, you cracked the code too then.
Woo!
See? But how come they have different answers? Interesting. Now, I think he quote tweeted one. And I'm kind of heartbroken now that I thought I was going to be able to see it there because I thought I was going to be able to see it there because he goes on to like a little rant or whatever, crying about how he has to ask. He has to ask. He has another one. He has another one from a little while ago, but this one's again. Let's go. Ready? It says, I have been told that PlayStation has no current plans to restrict access to their current PC games if Xbox produces a partner device with Steam access. With their current Project Amethyst, it does not seem they care. So he asked and got that answer. It's not because everyone has been saying that this would not have happened.
Mm-hmm.
He asked.
It's not because there's no way that PlayStation can go ahead and do that and fight that. No, that's not it. It's Detective Seeds.
Detective Seeds.
What kind of seeds is Detective rocking with?
It's a good question. Yeah, that's a good question. Now, let's get to the actual purpose of this, because now that we've proven how powerful
Eastside Vandal says, I asked Eva Mendes. She is definitely leaving Ryan Gosling to date me. I mean, there you go.
I mean, at this point, if you ask, maybe you can influence the answer.
That's possible.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's like a power that you get when you ask a question, because nobody has ever asked these people questions before.
No.
Nobody's ever asked Microsoft about their next console or their next game. And, when there were rumors before of games going elsewhere, nobody asked if they were true.
No, but Detective Seed did.
But Detective Seeds asked.
Yeah.
And therefore, he gets the answer.
Eastside, I'll message Ryan Gosling and confirm that for you. Sure. He'll let me know.
Facts. Yeah, that's interesting. So the point is that we are now here with the main event of this conversation. He says GTA 6 has been and continues to hit 60 FPS while being optimized for the PlayStation 5 Pro on multiple graphical settings. PlayStation engineers are assisting with the optimization due to the new tech being implemented and rolled out with a current target date of May 2026. They are also assisting on several other Rockstar titles that are rolling out in the near future. PlayStation 5 Pro 2026 update. God damn, I can't even. Does he know that the update is not going to increase the CPU speeds and the CPU's capabilities. I don't know if he knows that. Okay, let's continue. He says, as of right now, 60 FPS is being achieved on the PlayStation 5 Pro only. But hold on, here's the kicker. Guys, he asked, got the answer, but this could obviously change before release. Guys, he knows everything, but it may change.
It could. I mean, it could.
Yeah. They're telling him that it will definitely 100% be 60 FPS on PS5 Pro, but that may change and it may not happen. So
just like his conversation with Insomniac, right? Did he confirm that? It's that something that can change.
So this is the thing, babe. This is the thing. I've been waiting for this moment. Okay. You and I have talked in the background because you and I know someone at Rockstar. And see, we're talking about this now, but it actually happened a few days ago. And since we saw and learned about the power of asking, we asked.
I activated my power of asking.
You activated, I activated, and we asked the Rockstar guy that we know. And he told us that, the Pro is running at 60 FPS right now. But the Xbox Series X is running at 120 FPS for Grand Theft Auto 6. But this could obviously change before release. So if it doesn't happen, obviously it changed.
Yeah. And all you have to do, guys, you just have to ask.
Yeah. And all you have to do is ask because we already proved it out. We know. Yeah. The proof is in the pudding. Okay. We said it. Xbox Series X running Grand Theft Auto 6 maxed 120 FPS native 4K native maxed. That's why they're not doing a PC version. The Xbox Series X is the PC version maxed. Okay. At 120 FPS. No upscale techniques, no DLSS, just raw power. But this could obviously change before release.
It's possible.
So if it doesn't happen, don't say nothing because I know, because we spoke to him and he told us that. But it can change before release, guys, okay?
Yeah. Oh, we have Isai Vandal back. He just wants to clarify. Yes, just to clarify, Eva Mendes may not leave Ryan Gosling to date me. If she does, though, suck it, nerds.
Yeah.
So just in case.
No, Isai, I feel you. No, for sure. So to be clear, Detective Seed saying 60 FPS Pro, sure. But we're doing 120 on the Xbox Series X maxed. But it can obviously change before release. So yeah. Just in case, don't come at me. Because obviously it changed and you won't know that it changed because you didn't know what was real, what wasn't real, but you got to trust me that I knew what was real when it was told to me by somebody that I know, and I asked him. Yeah. So because I asked him, I got the real 100% guaranteed information, except that it can obviously change before release.
Possibly, yeah. Okay. And the marketing rights too.
And the market. Well, we didn't finish. Well, hold on, we didn't finish. It is anticipated that GTA 6 will have multiple graphical options on the PS5 Pro on release. Also, the Rockstar PlayStation marketing deal is what's allowing and encouraging this collaboration on optimization. Should see several GTA 6 PlayStation bundles in the next marketing push. So several bundles. So to be clear, I just want to make sure I'm aware. So it's not going to be GTA 6 the game comes with the PlayStation 5 Pro or the PlayStation 5. It's going to be GTA 6 the game and like a plushie, and then like another bundle is going to be GTA 6 and a sticker pack. and then like another GTA 6 bundle is gonna come with like a sign that says all you have to do is ask. There's gonna be several bundles, not just the one that comes with the console. There's gonna be multiple.
Oh my God.
Multiple. Gotcha. Oh, and hold on. We forgot to tell them. So let's first read his. He says, this info is from a PlayStation engineer who has provided highly accurate and verified info several times in the past. I forgot to tell you guys that our source is from a Rockstar engineer who has provided highly accurate and verified info several times in the past, but I'm not going to mention which times they were in fact correct, because that's a guessing game for you to find out. But trust us, bro. 120 Series X. Okay, not the next gen console that'll be coming around the same time, because obviously
we got the marketing rights.
Obviously, PlayStation has the marketing rights, so they're gonna go on the weak ass PlayStation 5 Pro, right? They're gonna do 60, and then when the next Xbox launches, 120, right? Because obviously, if the Pro can do 60, then the next Xbox will also do 120, right? So the Series X and the next Xbox 120. You heard it here first.
And the S, throw that one in there.
The S is going to do 120.
Yeah.
The S is going to do 120 4K native max settings as well. The S and the X, same power. I found out because I asked.
Yeah.
I asked, and that was the answer. So
the power of asking.
The power of asking. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I know we had some fun mocking the idea of this, but Pharaoh, is this happening? Or is the PlayStation 5 Pro gonna run a game at 60 FPS when the base model does not, keeping in mind that up until this point there would have never been a game that shipped on the PlayStation 5 that does not have a 60 FPS mode, and then the PlayStation 5 Pro has the 60 FPS mode?
It'll run better on the Pro. I don't know if it's gonna reach 60. They've put a lot into this game from what we've seen. It looks like a very graphically intensive game with a lot of assets on screen. I don't see it hitting 60 anywhere, but I do think it'll run better on the Pro. But I don't think any of this current generation hardware is going to hit 60. I just don't.
See, that's disappointing, Pharaoh. So I thought,
Pharaoh, you should have asked.
You should have asked, Pharaoh.
Well,
I was like, damn it.
I gotta get a friend at Rockstar.
No. Just make one up. Same thing. Same thing. Just as good. You just ask and they'll give it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about
it. Seeds.
Ask seeds. Oh man, he should have a that should be a show. Ask seeds. Segment. Yes. And then you just go to him, right, with all like your life's problems and thoughts and things that you've always wanted answered, right? Like, yo, is my spouse cheating on me? Seeds. And then Seeds calls your spouse, asks them, and they are they have to tell him the truth.
They're compelled to answer.
Ask
for sure.
Bro, you're missing out, bro. Ask Seeds. Do it. Ask Seeds. That's Seeds it.
Best.
That's real wild. No, but on the serious tip, he's claiming that there's some type of new tech or new patch coming to the Pisser tech.
Yeah, like the next FSR or whatever it is. Yeah,
some shit. So he's saying that the next update, I guess theoretically will now be able to act as like a better CPU as well. Like I don't know 100%. This is it over here. He says, being told that the current pisser in the PlayStation 5 Pro is 3 iterations behind what they have currently broken in to with Project Amethyst partnership. The current pisser is expected to be rolled out to PlayStation 5 portals in the future as well. I don't even know.
Streaming device. What does that mean?
I don't even know what that means, dude.
Yeah, so I say it's a cloud streaming device. What does that mean?
I don't know. These will be new, and they're going to be. Hold on. Wait. This tech is going to be rolled out to PlayStation 5 portals in the future as well. Except they're going to be new portals. Babe, am I fucking reading this right? Do you?
Dude, I gave up on Detective Seeds a bit ago.
So is he saying there's going to be a new? So they can't update the existing portal, which is just a streaming device, by the way. So it's just imaginary shit. Like the portal's not doing anything, right? So okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's an edit. He's editing, saying that there would be a new portal. But if it's going to be a new portal, if they can't change a streaming device, how are they going to change a box that's fixed that's already in your house?
I mean, ask Detective Seeds.
I feel like Detective Seeds needs to get on the stand and really dig in here, because here you go. When the PlayStation 5 Pro update arrives, currently targeting May 2026, there will be patches available for current PS5 Pro enhanced games to update. If you have auto update on, this will do it automatically. Devs who have PlayStation 5 Pro enhanced games or currently developing games that aim to be Pro enhanced already have the updated tech, so they can have ready upon rollout. Will also be a controller update at that time too, per PlayStation engineer.
These gallopers are in a worse situation than I thought.
It's not a great situation. I don't know. I don't see how they would have to literally essentially go against everything that Mark Cerny said when he came out and told people flopflation and don't listen to these people out here talking, because it's literally just a slightly better PlayStation 5 that can just do whatever the PlayStation 5 can do, just better. We haven't seen anything that has changed any of the FPS available. So if the game launched at 30 with no 60 FPS, there is no pro game, no pro version that hits 60 when the base version hits 30. I don't know. What do you think, babe?
All we know about the pisser is that PlayStation doesn't even want to mess with it. They haven't even talked about Ghost of Yotei being on the PlayStation 5 Pro. You would think that that's where they would want to highlight it, right? So we've heard from developers. Alan Wake 2 they had a whole documentary as to why, what they had to do to go ahead and get the pisser to activate. So I don't know what the heck Detective Seeds is talking about. But, to each their own, right?
To each their own. Indeed. Hold on, you
Oh
see
my
that?
gosh,
You see
Razor
it?
Ultron. What?
Razor with that $2 super chat. Appreciate you, fam. Says, I think D-Batch is his PS5 engineer.
I swear this all makes sense now. This
Perfect
all
sense,
makes
actually.
sense.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
wild.
God. Chill, Razor. Wow.
That was good.
Uh,
Bro,
That ties all the loose ends.
it does.
Yeah.
It does tie all the loose ends.
Is Detective Seeds D-Bash to the same person?
Well, that'd be really interesting. That'd be
Different
really
accounts.
interesting. Yeah, that'd be pretty wild. That'd be pretty wild. Yeah, I think let's do a poll
Oh,
and see if the chat thinks that the pro version will be 60 FPS. Let's see. Go here. Put that. Start a poll. Will GTA 6 be 60 FPS on PS5 Pro only? That's another caveat. Because technically, if they really wanted to, they can absolutely have a 60 FPS mode on every console, right? All I have to do is lower the quality, right? Lower the resolution, textures, all that shit, right? So technically that's a possibility. So he doesn't get credit if the Xbox and the PS5 regular have 60 FPS. He says that it's going to be only the PS5 Pro. So far 95%, 94, 95 is going back and forth between 94 and 95% of the chat says no, it is not going to be it's not going to be 60 FPS. Guys, before you so flippantly say no, just remember that he asked them. So if he asked them, do you really want to bet against that? Baby, what do you think? Do you think that you should bet against the guy who asked?
Probably.
Mm.
Probably.
Bet against anybody.
Carol?
I say bet against anybody who claims to be a PlayStation insider because they bet like 1/4000. I'm still waiting on some secret showcases.
Oh, Pyro, maybe Detective Seeds will ask for you and we'll get some answers.
Yeah.
That's real wild. So the poll is greatly in the favor of no. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's very likely. I don't think it's something that's very possible. But I guess we'll find out in May. I already have it bookmarked, so I guess we'll find out in May if the guy he talked to knew or if it changed before release.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because remember, that's also the possibility. It could change before the release. Okay. So don't sleep on that. All right. Last thing, very quickly. It's a short conversation to have, but it just kind of popped, so I do want to talk about it. So let me get this chapter very quick. Actually, I should probably get the thing that I want to talk about. Okay. Okay, getting there. Getting there. Okay. I have it. All right. All right here. All right. Last chapter. Fable is now rumored to be releasing in 2027. Now, just to make sure I'm not confused or I'm not remembering it wrong, did Phil Spencer come out at the end of the showcase in June and say Halo? Well, he didn't say Halo, but the game that whatever Gears 4, but Forza. Did he not say Fable? Or was it only Gears, Forza, and the game that is there, been there from the beginning?
I think it was just those three. I don't think he mentioned Fable.
So he didn't mention Fable?
I do not believe so. I think the only update we got from Fable was from Playground themselves when they announced the game would be delayed, but they dropped that footage that we got to look at. That's like the first and last we've heard of Fable like this year. Oh, Arnie's saying he did say Fable. Okay, he did mention
Arnie
Fable.
says he said Fable.
Okay.
Machine XP says he mentioned Fable. Amit Kumar says he mentioned Gears, Forza, Fable, and a returning classic. Okay. So Phil Spencer said that next year we're getting Halo, Gears, Forza, Fable. The game was supposed to release this year.
Arnie says I asked.
Oh, Arnie says he asked. God damn it. That's just fact at this point.
Yeah, right there.
That's
There's no
Hashtag just ask. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag just ask. We should ask Detective Seats. That'll clear it right up. So all right. So all the words on the streets were that Fable was dropping this year. Now it got pushed to next year. But according to Special Nick, that's not going to happen. So let's see what our boy Special Nick has to say.
Why? Why do you think Fable would be next year?
Because
It was supposed to be this year.
They said we're delaying it to next year.
Yeah.
Or this year.
My information is that it's not going to be 2026.
Your Xbox information is always wrong.
God damn.
I don't know. I've heard it from two different people now that Fable may slip to 2027, and that's not doom gloom. Oh, there's something wrong with the game, problems. Just hearing that it's taking a little bit longer than they expected.
Well, I don't know. They did a whole video pumping up 25th anniversary of Xbox.
I know.
Trilogy that started it all. Fable Fit.
I know.
Gears. I mean, I don't know. I disagree, but let's see. But yeah, if I think in terms of
It's not
release
about agreeing
schedule,
or disagreeing. I've had two different people tell me.
Yeah, but you don't know anything about Xbox anymore.
One of them wasn't from Microsoft.
Doesn't matter.
I'm just
Now,
saying.
if you said this about
I'm hearing
I
that
believe
it's
Oh,
probably going to slip
That's
to
he's not fucking around.
2027.
I would think that anyone thinks that they know exactly when it's going to come out right now doesn't know. They don't know.
So Jesse being the voice of reason over there, but I don't know. Nick, is that I was a little confused because he said one of them is not from Microsoft, right?
mm-hmm.
How is that the flex? Like, why would somebody not in the building be a better source than somebody who is in the building.
But what's happening in the building?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. Doesn't really make much sense to me. Seems like the game was doing pretty good. I don't know why Phil Spencer would bring up Fable if people already know that they're not.
Yeah, it's not. There has
Not gonna
not
make it.
been like enough time in between from
It's been a month.
exactly. It hasn't been enough time for him to go from the game is releasing next year to now it's not. Yeah, I'm not buying it, but
Yeah, I was
It's
never
what it is.
buying it either.
yeah.
But I wasn't 100% sure. Phil said it at the showcase, but I was talking to one of my group chats. I was like, even if it doesn't, Xbox next year is such a stacked year, it wouldn't be a big deal. But I do think the game is releasing next year, especially with what they showed us when they announced the delay. Like the game looked very far along. It looked very polished.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like I think that's a bigger thing. It doesn't necessarily matter at this point, but I don't think that game is going to be delayed. I think that game, and we've had conversations about potentially, I think CMoney, you said early in the year, seems perfect for like the full time, but we'll see when it releases. I don't think it's delay. I think we've seen enough of it. I think they wouldn't, even if they were, again, a month ago, if they were iffy on it, they wouldn't come out here and say, and bring it up, right? Because that would just cause problems.
Yeah, I see that. I agree with that. I think listen, obviously anything could happen. And like you said, Pharaoh, there's no shortage of games that if it did slip, it's not like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? We don't have Fable this year. But I think I'm with you, Doodle. I don't excuse me. I just don't think it's gonna slip again. I don't think it slipped. I think they looked at the year and then looked at next year and said, okay, we're not going to have Perfect Dark. We're not going to have Everwild. You have those 3 big games, Gears, Forza, and Halo, sure. But you have 12 months in a year.
They need that 4th game.
You're coming off of you want that 4th big stack, like for sure banger.
Yeah.
So I think they just moved it and gave them more time than them needing more time. So
you think
I'm
it
with
was
you.
Like an Avowed situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think it's like Avowed. I think they looked at it. They said we have more than enough games this year. Like, think about it. Where would it go? Fable, the game that is Fable, that monstrosity of a game that we're like everybody's losing their fucking mind for. Where would it slide in this year that'll be worth it when the rest of this year is so stacked with so many good games?
Because it's Fable, I don't think that they would be holding anything. But again, this would be an exception. I think I can see that happening.
And plus also like when they're next year is the 25th anniversary, when they're planning that out, there's also a possibility that they just said, why is Fable releasing this year when next year is our 25th anniversary? That's also a possibility.
Yeah, especially when you have Outer Worlds 2 showing up here. Like, who the fuck thought Obsidian was gonna drop 3 games this year? The banger Avowed, Grounded 2, which we have and are playing for review, and fucking Outer Worlds 2. Like, what the Who thought that that was going to happen? So maybe they said, all right, Outer World's going to be ready. We don't need Fable. Fable would overshadow. It would overshadow Outer Worlds 2. Outer Worlds 2 would not be the end of the month. I mean, end of the the back half of the year highlight, right? Fable would have taken that spot, right? So I think
and you brought up Everwild, you brought up Perfect Dark, and it's like even if they weren't there yet, you still know when you're on the fence about a game releasing or not, going to see the light of day.
Agreed 100%. Yeah, I think it just seems too random for me. Too random for me to be like, oh yeah, a month later after Phil just said that shit, proudly talking about next year and the 25th anniversary, how important it is and all this other shit. And then it's like, yeah, Fable's coming next year.
No, it's
except
not.
It's not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Except it's not. Like, I don't think Phil would be like, yeah, this is the way. This is the way.
The funny thing is that, I would have had an easier time believing like maybe Gears, right? Because we've seen less of, and potentially, anything can go sideways. But
Literally seen less than Gears.
Yeah.
Like less, like basically the least amount.
Exactly. So I would have maybe been like, oh shoot, okay. It wouldn't have mattered, but I have an easier time believing something like that than Fable at the moment. So
yeah, and again, like worst case scenario, if it did happen, it's not the end of the world. We have plenty of games.
That's the thing. I love the fact that these things have kind of lost the power, right, to send everybody over the edge. And it's like, okay, well, if it's delayed, obviously there'll be some people that will still have an outrage, but it's just such a non-issue, because okay, no problem, we'll play something else because there are other things. So it wouldn't be the ideal situation, but if it happens, it is what it is.
Yeah. It feels to me like Xbox gamers are just being more comfortable in their skin as being, members of the platform, members of the brand. They're not letting so many outside things kind of just have them on this emotional roller coaster anymore. And I think the media has just played on this emotional roller coaster for so long. I think it's just like pony narratives at this point, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it's just something that they talk about amongst themselves, but amongst us, it's like, well, if it comes in 2027, we already know we got 3 bangers next year.
Yeah.
4,
I love that
really.
you brought that up, because CMoney and I had a conversation the other day about the same exact thing. It's like they've kind of taken advantage of the reaction of those moments, right? And what it causes and the attention that comes from it. So it just comes from such a insecure place that I do love to see the community grow and not just fall for this stuff or have it matter, because it really doesn't.
Yeah,
it doesn't though. Like no way, shape, or form. Like it was supposed to come out this year, and like we didn't cry, right? We had an amazing year, right? Amazing year, and it's still not done. We have so much left to come out. So no, I don't think we're worried. But I would say I personally don't think so. I just don't personally think that it's gonna happen. I think Fable will be next year. Gears, Halo, Forza. I mean, dude, fucking Phil announced Forza for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck bring up Fable if he thought that there was a chance that shit wasn't gonna fucking launch? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, it be what it be. It be what it be. Guys, listen, we started late. Apologize. But this is where we're going to end it, man. This is where we're wrapping it up. We appreciate y'all for rocking out with us, man. Thank you for being here, man. Shout out to everybody who's live with us in the building. Shout out to everybody who super chatted. Shout out to everybody who comes out to show their support, man. We appreciate all of you. You guys are the shit. Of course, we do want to shout out our elite members. You have the homie Big Boy Mike, Dark Angelic, and Queen Witch. You have our inner circle members, the homie Big Mix Gaming and Pragmatic Eagle. Shout out to the first 3 people in the chat. You have the number 1 best spot of the night, the homie User for Games. You got Dark Angelic and Cage of Vampiro Borracho.
Let's go.
First 3 in the building. Appreciate y'all. Of course, we had our first super chat from our boy Dark Angelic with that $2 super chat. And we had our biggest super from our boy Forza Legend with that $5 super chat, man. Thank you guys again. Remember, we will be back on Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And we will have a great show as well. So make sure you come back for that. That being said, shout out to our boy, Farrell Bizarre in the building. He went ahead and waited for us, even though we're supposed to be live at 8. He rocked out. Appreciate you, my dude. Thank you so much. Let everybody know where to find you. Put your link in there. Let's get you going, brother.
Yeah, you guys, y'all can find me on Mondays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Vitamin G Podcast. You know, come through, subscribe, hit the like. We didn't have a show this week. We might have one later in the week. We'll see. Kind of hard to get a panel together lately. But, yeah. Come rock out with us. There's the link. And, yeah, come rock out with us.
Let's go.
That's what's up, man.
Let's go. Amit Kumar brought up earlier during the show that he saw Madman on that Wushang trailer. Yeah, that was so dope.
It was very dope. Very dope. We have a good video coming out too.
Yes.
Talking about that. You'll know it when you see it. But yeah, shout out to our boy Madman. He does have his channel. If you go into Discord, you'll see his videos in there.
Thank you, Amit.
And actually, if I go, where is it? Nope.
Got it.
I'm trying to find it. Should have. Oh, right here. So if I do this, here we go. So our boy Madman is doing his own thing on his channel. I'm gonna post the link to his video. You can go over there, check it out.
Yes.
And go ahead and sub to our boy Madman. He's out here doing his old thing, fucking around. He's not playing. He's got some great videos up there, some hot takes.
He does.
So
go ahead and sub, hit the bell. It'll be very appreciated. Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. And guys, with that, we are going to go ahead and end the show the way we end every single show. Doodle!
Yes.
We're done.
We are.
Until next time.
You're intruding.